Welcome back, people, to a brand new YouTube video. Today, we are going to be doing a full day of eating. You lot have been messaging me saying, Kieran, please share more of your bulk, because this bulk, people, has been one of the most successful bulks, if not the most, I've ever done in my adult life. Because obviously through the teens, when I was first started training, you don't know as much back then, so things do go wrong, but it's all trial and error. I wasn't going to film today, but then I thought, actually, I'm making some good breakfast, and I thought, today's gonna be quite a good day of eating. I did go shopping yesterday, I got a few bits, and there will be some recipes being cooked today. However, I also have a nice little meal prep delivery coming later. I wanna show you and share with you that as well. I'm gonna show you my breakfast right now. So full day of eating, let's get it. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Guys, I shit you not, this machine right here will be one of the best machines you'll ever buy. It's not my machine, actually. It's actually my James Hennessy, my boy. Anyway, this is unbelievable. For some reason, right, it's actually crazy. You pierce the eggs, right, with this tool here. You see that little spike on the end there? You pierce the eggs with it, and then you can fill up the water line to however you want the egg. So I've done 3 eggs medium. So this is hopefully going to come out medium, right? Obviously, where you pierce the egg, some of the egg come out. But honestly, they cook unbelievably well. I need to get them out there now and put them straight into cold water, otherwise that is going to get hard. I've got some toast in there, and I've got some chicken sausages in the air fryer, and I'm going to make some beans.
Clean all this shit up today, yeah? I'm fed up of all this meal prep going on, food, crap, clothes everywhere, Alpha Elite, go shit in the cupboards. Stop it, seriously.
That, people, is breakfast. So actually, typically not what I would normally have, to be honest with you. So I never have bread. I always have bagels. I don't know why I never have bread. I've just never fancy bread. However, James bought bread. So, and it goes out of date in 4 days. So I just said, right, I'll have some slices today. We've got 3 chicken sausages. Those chicken sausages are actually from Tesco's. They're just a home brand Tesco's chicken sausage. I really don't like eating too much pork. If I do eat pork, it's gonna be lean bacon medallions, because, you know, I just don't know, I don't feel great after eating loads of pork. And if you think about it, it comes from a pig, which rolls around in shit all day. So, chicken sausages, 3 eggs, some beans, 4 rounds of toast with 20 grams of Lurpak butter on it. But let me show you the calories now. So calories and macros for this particular meal right here is 77.6 grams of carbs, 41.5 grams of fats, and 64.9 grams of protein. So very high protein, however, it is quite high fat as well, but I have got 3 eggs there. I mean, most of the fat is probably gonna come from the sausages, to be fair. I've got 3 sausages there, and I know they're chicken sausages. This is what I was just having a conversation with James there. Like, I'm obviously bulky and I can get away with things like this. Like, this meal was nearly 1,000 calories, 978, you know? I wouldn't eat nowhere near this amount of food when I was if I'm cutting, and also would stay away from certain things like chicken sausages, just because when I'm cutting, I want to do it properly with lean foods. I'll only eat lean meats and eggs, fish, and things like that. I'll stay away from a bit of red meat as well when I'm cutting. But look, all in all, it's not a bad meal. If you want to make this a cutting meal, you can absolutely have 2 sausages, 1 or 2 eggs, maybe take the yolks out if you want to be anal about it, half a tin of beans instead, and only have 1 or 2 slices of toast. This toast is obviously the no crust one. It's like 47 calories per slice, so it's really not no biggie, but obviously I've got quite a lot of butter there as well. In fact, that's where quite a bit of fats come from as well. 978 calories, first meal in the bag. Typically not my first meal. Normally I'd have a shake by now. However, we've started the day slightly later, so I'm gonna have this meal right here, and I'll probably have my shake later tonight instead. Oh, nearly forgot. Ghost Greens. I've already had 1 scoop of mine this morning. I have that every morning before I do anything else, which is why I've obviously not included it in this video, because I didn't decide to film until after my morning walk and everything else. So I have 1 scoop of the apple cider vinegar flavored greens. My second favorite flavor, potentially could be the first. This and lime flavor are the best flavors. Honestly, when I first started working with Ghost, you guys knew I said I hate greens. I just hate all greens, but these greens are fucking amazing. They've got 10 billion probiotics in there, which basically is so good for your gut health. If you actually look up on stats on how many people die in a year with gut health, it's actually scary. So gut health is super important, especially like you're bulking, you're giving your body a lot of stuff to do. This helps massively with the digestion, the bloating, so drink your greens. I also took that with 2 fish oils. This is obviously like a cod liver oil. I guess it's got that sort of fish in it. It's wild caught fish as well, which is obviously a lot better for you. Be careful when you're buying fish oils, guys, because if you go to your Holland & Barrett or wherever you get your fish oils from, because you can get them anywhere nowadays, check the ingredients on the back. If they're not caught wildly, it could be obviously coming from fish that ain't as healthy, and then you're putting that into your system, so be careful with that. Same as pork, right? You know, pork, look where it comes from. Same with your fish oils, it's not just getting, oh, I'm taking my vitamins. Actually look where your fish is coming from. And then I also took that with 3 Ghost Glow tablets. This stuff, guys, I joke, these 2 together right here are literally saving my skin. My skin right now is glowing because of these 2 things. This massively helps with general health anyway, but the Ghost Glow just really gives it that boost. I'm actually doing a 60-day Ghost challenge, so if you guys want to get involved in that, you absolutely can. You can start yours whenever. I started mine on the 1st of April, so it's day 11 now. We are in the game. Right, I'm gonna eat this. Code Kieran for anything Ghost, by the way, saves you 20% on your orders. Let me give you a first mouthful bite. Lovely. 4 pancakes. So these are these little Tesco Scotch pancakes. I'm having 4 of those before I train. So simple carbs, people. I've actually got an ebook. I'm gonna put it in the description below. I'm gonna put all my ebooks in below actually. In fact, I might make a whole website of just my ebooks. I've got on there a simple carbs ebook which talks to you about or explains why you should have simple carbs in and around your training. Again, to elevate performance. I've been on one this morning on my Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, I've been on one talking about digestion, generally feeling better in order to perform better at the gym in order to grow more muscle. So anyway, we're having this. It is 296 calories, so quite low in calories, but it's 55 grams of carbs, 5.2 grams of fat, and 6.4 grams of protein. So not bad little snack. 4 of those are going in, and that's going to take my calorie total for the day up to 1,274. There goes the toaster. Before I train, which is not a bad target, not a bad start even. Let's go. I mean, I'm sure most people would put these on. Can you hear that airplane out there? Let me close the window. Wait a second. Yeah, so I'm sure most people would chuck it on a plate and put loads of syrups and stuff over it, but I genuinely eat it like that. That, to me, tastes good. That's what we're doing. 4 pancakes in the bag. Let's go and train. Get legs. Outfit of the day, my friends. So we've gone for the Infinity Speed shorts from Outfleet, which are the best workout shorts Outfleet have ever done. They've got the inner liner there, which is obviously black, so that's what we want for black tee. This is a long sleeve black tee, because if you know when we're training legs, we need to make sure we've got the arms covered up, because all the blood is going to be sucked from our arms and go to the quads. We've then got the I think it's called the Essential Zip Jogger. I'm not too sure on that. Baggy cuffs, we've got a zip. It's perfect for training legs because you can just unzip it, train for a little bit, then take it off. And it obviously brown, so it matches that slightly. And we've obviously got the socks on as well. Long sleeves is from Outfleet as well. This one didn't launch too long ago, so make sure you go and grab it. Code Kieran saves you 10%. I'm also going to be using the Ghost Shaker. Now that, people, is an outfit, isn't it? That is an outfit. It's cold outside, so to get to the gym, I've got to put some joggers on, so I'm going to go and do that. But I'm not going to take you guys with me, because this is a full day of eating, so I'm not taking you with me. But I'll catch up with you guys at meal number 3. Back from the gym, guys. We had a really good leg session, but it was quite a long one. A bit longer than normal, but not necessarily more resistance added. Just because, I don't know, I took my time today, and it wasn't even a busy gym, so it was good. Right, anyway, we're gonna rustle up some food. We are gonna have an absolute feast, because your boy is absolutely starving. So before I left, what did I have? Like 1,200 calories, I think I had. So we need to get some calories in. So here's what I'm gonna have. First thing that goes past my lips after training, especially leg training, is carbohydrates. This is literally 2 bagels and 60 grams of jam, and the first thing I want to get into my system is carbohydrates to really start the recovery process. I've got something cooking in the microwave as well, but I normally do this first straight away, which is pure carbs, and that is like 80% carbs, and I'll show you what that is in a minute. But first up is going to be the bagels, and this, guys, it's so easy to eat. 3 or 4 bites, it tastes good, pure carbs. It's brilliant. Delicious. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, what the hell is that? This little bad boy, I've just dropped the cover of the packaging in the sink. This is a Spanish style tortilla, which is basically potato and egg. and it is fantastic. It really is. So those two things together, what I've had there is going to be very high calorie, right? Which is perfect. So it's 166 grams of carbs, this whole meal. So the potato cake thing and the bagels. 48 grams of fat, obviously you've got some eggs in there. So the fats is going to come mainly from there. And then 43 grams of protein. You're looking at 1,309 calories. It is my perfect and favourite post-workout meal. It goes down a treat. All I do with that, the potato cake thing, is put some pink Himalayan salt. Now, if you don't know, pink Himalayan salt or salt in general, pink Himalayan salt is the best one, but it helps transport nutrients to the muscles. So you're gonna start the recovery process a lot quicker by adding salt to your meals, especially after training. So that is gonna be meal number 3. So I'll catch up with you guys at meal number 4. Nearly forgot, I am gonna take 3 multivitamins with this meal. Reason being, again, same thing, do not take vitamins on an empty stomach. I did this a few months ago. I actually did it again the other day, I completely forgot. And my stomach cannot deal with vitamins on an empty stomach, and I literally projectile vomited it all back up. So make sure you are taking your vitamins with food. And like I say, the pink Himalaya salt, the food itself, is all gonna help transport the nutrients from the food, all to the muscles a lot sooner. Right, massive delivery from my boy. So guys, this is AMG Preps, not a paid collaboration by the way. This is actually a very good friend of mine from back home in Suffolk. So if you guys don't know, I used to actually do a little bit of cooking back in the day. I used to be a chef at a pub, a local pub to where I was from. And then Adam, which is hence the name, Adam Gooder Prep. He actually used to be the head chef at Ipswich Town Football Club, which is where we were from, right? And then he ended up getting me on board, helping him with some private dinings for the players. So back in the day, pretty cool job. But your boy, it's not about the hours. Adam has actually since stopped doing chef for an actual club or a restaurant, I think now, and he just solely relies on meal preps. He did this back in 2020 through lockdown, which is obviously a very good idea, and it's still going strong now. So if you are in the UK, you guys can order yourself some AMG Prep. I think I've got a code. I think my code is Kieran, I think it's just Kieran20 or something like that. I don't know, I'll have to ask him. I'll put it in the description below, and it'll get you some money off. But his meals are literally next level, by the way. He actually does do meal preps for a lot of footballers still. I think for like Millwall, Aston Villa players, Birmingham, whatever. So yeah, really good guy. He's sent me out some amazing food here, so looking forward to getting this into me. As you know, it's a full day of eating. I don't know if I'm going to be having any of this today, because I've got to fit in with macros, and it's already like 3:30 now, so we shall see. Fully stacked fridge, people. It is 4:30, and I do preach you don't drink caffeine after 2 o'clock, but your boy's having a coffee. Oh, we cleaned the coffee machine out. Fuck, it's hot. I cleaned the coffee machine out and I wanted to see if it changed the taste of the coffee. So yeah, it's 0 calories, but it's a full day of eating, so I've included it. So, a bit of a mix-up, people. I wasn't going to have one of these meals. However, I really don't want to be cooking right now. I have got some leftover pasta from last night. I'll probably just end up having that tomorrow because there wasn't a lot of chicken left in it, and I'd have to cook chicken to chuck in it, and it's just not the same. And obviously I got the meals cooked today, or came today, so I wanted to make sure I had one. So, on MyFitnessPal, I'll bring up the screen, actually. I'll bring up MyFitnessPal on the screen. I'll do a little screen record. So I'll show you what I did. So if you can see meal number 4 there, where it says quick add, I'll just show you on meal number 5. So if you go to meal number 5 like that, and you go to quick, oh, not that one. You go to quick add, and then you just write in what it is. So on the packets that Adam's Food's given me, it will tell you the fats, proteins, and carbs, and then the calories. So write that in, and then once you press the tick at the top corner, it will just show on your MyFitnessPal like this, so you can still track. Obviously, it's not going to give you all the micronutrients for that meal because they don't know what was in it. but the macronutrients and the calories for me are all that's important right now. So I'm gonna have this one here. It says 691 calories, 57 grams of protein, 23 grams of fats, and 64 grams of carbs. Probably about right for the carbs. I probably would say it's a little bit less protein wise. However, I'm bulking, so I can get away with this at the moment. So it's not a problem. So meal number 4 is going in. Oh, that's so good. When you get food cooked for you, or you have food that you haven't had for a little while, it tastes so good. Right, last meal of the day, people. So I normally have like 2 of these. However, I found this in Tesco's and it's an absolute game changer. This is a protein fromage frais, and it's just less calories, but it's super thick. So I mix those 2 together. I'll have about, well, that's about 200 grams on its own, I think. So I'll probably have another 100 grams of that. However, I've just found this in the fridge as well. I need that using up as well. So I'm just gonna mix up around probably 250 to 300 grams overall of yogurt. Mix it with some raspberries and some blueberries and some granola. I'll show you once it's done. Right, people, this is going to conclude the last meal of the day. I've come outside because I've got the boys over and we're watching football. So last meal of the day is going to consist of this. This one's about, I think it's 700 and something calorie meal. Last meal of the day, that's going to be my 4,000 calories in before 8 p.m, which is very good going for me. Considering I had no shake this morning as well. Normally what I do is have a high calorie, high carb, high protein, high fat shake in the morning to get me on my way in the first place. However, I didn't do that today, but this is gonna last me. This takes ages to eat, by the way. It's so cold. The way I do it is once I mix all the yogurts together, I then mix the frozen berries through it, and then it basically just freezes the yogurt. So it's like a froyo. It's unbelievable, but it takes me about 30 minutes to eat this. I'm not joking, guys. I'm actually quite hungry. So once I've eaten this, if I eat more later, it's just a win-win situation. However, I have eaten too many fats there. I've gone over by about 130 or 120, 130. I will put the full macros and calories on the screen. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Peace.